Palo Alto Masonic. Interesting. Interesting. Cuts with the Gematria decode on the spot. Welcome back, Truth Seeker. We're in Palo Alto. This is where a lot of the big tech companies that pretty much rule the world started today. And something interesting we learned is one of the very first investors in Google, at least the way it goes down in the history book, is Ahmadzad Network of Investors. One of the very first investors. And here they are right next to the Palo Alto Masonic Temple. Notice it was established in 73. As we know, Mason 73. The big G. Google starts with the big G. And again, if you're not familiar with the Masonic logo, there it is, the compass in the square. They're the builders. Don't forget, they built all those nice Catholic churches. That's why modern Freemasonry is a Jesuit creation, and the Jesuits served the Catholic Church. And a lot of Jesuits in this land. Shout out to a gentleman, Cameron, who just stopped by. He's going to go to Rome for us, and he's traveling out there very soon. He's going to document the Jesuit headquarters, how it's directly across the street of World Masonic headquarters. So we'll get that work from Cameron here pretty soon. But yeah, we're out here just having some good conversations, meeting the Truth Seekers. This man gave us a very heartwarming introduction, found us on the street. Indeed, indeed, indeed. And you all know Cuts. Thanks for subscribing to Cuts today. Cuts appreciates all the new subs. But yeah, we're gonna make our way down to the corner that has a little bit of action and see if we can generate any interest in what us Truth Seekers care about in this very big tech town. So, you guys want to make our way back to the corner? The conversation's too good over here. I don't want to ruin the conversation. That's why you guys got to come out, meet the Truth Seekers, find out who's in your community that's a lot like you. We'll start making the trek towards there. Yeah. But yeah, man, Truth Seekers, we come in all shapes, colors, sizes, ages. But it's nice because right when we connect, we got lots to talk about.
Just doing their job.
Problem is people are too busy to...
I'm just doing my job.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, we've heard it a lot. I'm just doing my job.
Hashtag, I'm just doing my job.
My job is more important than the truth. I mean, that's the thing. They made that. It does make sense, though. Who just brought up Jordan Maxwell? Jordan Maxwell always was real big on making the connection with how they made currency all about water. And again, water's essential. They made currency pretty much essential. And now everyone's like...
That's the foundation of this whole system.
Are your assets liquid? Is your mortgage underwater?
And then that city's all it's in top of water. Where they made those trusts. What's that city called? Venice?
Oh, Venice. Oh, yeah, yeah, with all the riverboats. Okay.
Top of water.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So they're in water law. They're the only city in water law.
Yeah.
So they're running it.
You should make sure your stream's not private because I didn't get a notification.
It's not because people are in here.
Okay.
They're just making sure nobody gets any notifications.
Yeah, apparently.
See, once you start going with water law and then numbers, then those are the deep.
Right, because then that goes back to the
People
Templar time they were pirates and maritime law.
And people's like, what? Maritime law?
Yeah. It's all there. You just got to know the history.
Maritime Admiralty Law, equal action.
You got the calculator. The Curry Pizza House. Interesting.
I'm not really that sophisticated on the new calculator, but...
Wells Fargo, the private bank. What's that about? 301. Sometimes I wonder, is that the next tier? 301.
Oh, that's a big one right there.
Yeah, the private bank. Interesting. I've never seen one of those before.
You need $1 million deposit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's a 133. 227. Kind of curious numbers, actually.
I was talking about the pole shift. The 133 was one of them.
For real?
Yeah, pole shift.
Strange how like language syncs up that way.
I think you should look into the cataclysm stuff more.
How long ago did the leaves spring out? Hasn't quite happened up where I am yet. You guys are down here, it's warmer, so it makes more sense.
Maybe like 2 weeks, I'm not sure.
All right.
It's fake trees.
It's interesting how as you go south, spring's happening sooner.
Yeah, my allergies started about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Dude, I had the worst allergies ever this season. It was bad. I never had an allergy.
Here we go. Yeah, that might have something to do with the other things in the air.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a nice little town here, Palo Alto. You can tell there's money.
Make $1 million a year, you're a bum.
Million a year to
You're a
fit in
bum.
here?
You're like, ah.
Oh, a million a year, you're just a bum. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, not enough.
There's Fidelity with their Masonic logo.
Yeah, yeah, with the capstone,
Yep.
sun rays. Indeed.
One thing Maxwell talked about that I didn't really hear anywhere else was the dawn of a new day.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Dawn
mean?
of a new day.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite video he has titled that. It's
Yeah.
like fucking, it just shows like sun symbolism to death.
Everywhere,
Like
yeah.
Right?
all the fucking sun symbolism.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
basically, Dawn of the New Day connects with New World, right?
Yeah, it's like part of their like ideology,
Yeah.
like the dawning of a new day,
Like
sunrise over the mountains.
Yeah, dawn is a new day.
He mentioned some movie where
It's like, he said it's like tied to the old Soviet coat of arms where they used the sunrise and it was like the dawning of communism over the whole world or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah, when China takes over the whole world.
maybe their domestic policy.
Yeah, the domestic policy.
The old Soviet coat of arms.
Is this it where we were?
Yeah.
Well, the United States is kind of, it's like China. Nobody wants to speak up.
Yeah, yeah, it's becoming a lot more that way.
Everybody's scared of losing their little dad.
There's basically no one.
Seems like there was more people here when we were on the corner last. Uh-oh.
I don't know, usually it's more crowded here. But I don't know, maybe it's still in the day. I don't know.
It's Wednesday, baby.
I think San Jose might have some big problems, but I can't promise that.
Well, I'm up for going to San Jose later, too. Is that too deep for you?
Not necessarily.
Now, San Jose is closer.
You want to hold this for a second?
Yeah.
25 minutes.
All right, what's good, everybody?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
cuts.
going to San Jose later. Like I say. Oh, yeah. Felt like there was more people here.
Now we're back after the, yo, what's good, y'all? Hell yeah. Tomorrow is 420. Where are you smoking? I'm gonna be smoking on the mountain. I'll be smoking up on Donner Summit. Fucking riding in the last slush of the season. Should be dope, actually. Hey, what's good? Yeah, right? Bamboo, shout out to you guys. Amber, hell yeah. Hey. Almighty Myron. Poop Cat. Pink Bloom. SMG. Charmed. Hey, Charmed, I fixed that issue. Oh yeah, look at that. Zach just pointed this out. Look, check it out, guys.
Coach, can you see the address on
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
That one's not on purpose.
I swear we didn't like orchestrate that. That's organic side. Iraqi sushi, Japanese grill, TikTok. Oh, Gematria TikTok. 201. 20 unicoins. There's a 202 on the pole. Hey, what's good? R.I.P. Gematria. Rest in Gematria, I mean. Rest in Gematria. He said, Pink Bloom says Iraqi sushi is 44 in reduction. What's good, Jimbo Slice? Gematria is the knowledge that keeps me from ending my life. Wow. Well, shit, good for you. Am I zoomed out all the way now? Hey, what's good, Cody? I don't know if I'm in the best place to video, Zach, or not.
Don't get scared. It's just a good job.
No, I'm just saying at the time I was.
He's got CIA college. It's got a CIA college too. Let me see what he said. Oh, I can't tell. I can't read everything. There's like a lot of you guys here on this stream. I'm just chiefing on this pen. I gotta hit a discrete videoing location. Quality is potato. It looks like it's okay, but maybe it's because when I was zoomed in. Hit a blinker for us. Hit a blinker for us. Smoker myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, hit a blinker. All right, yeah, I see what you're saying. That's hilarious. Copy. Oh, shit, you got Mr. Beastin in here. Hell yeah. John Loathe, John Parker. Shout out to all you guys. Sig 310, yo! I'm breaking their bench already. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Damn, that's a kind of nice with the fucking sun. The pyramid sun glaze. In the water. So nice out. You're from the 203. They're gonna try to drown us out. I gotta put this bag down. It's gonna make my too stressed. Tuck this bag in the cut. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, Daria. says, "Get him, Zach." Warmer than yesterday, that's for sure.
Good people of Palo Alto.
Oh yeah,
We're
good
out
day,
here today
Myron.
to educate
Back
about
again.
something that
Evan,
Americans
shout out
know
to you
about.
guys.
If anyone hears this and finds it interesting, we will answer any questions you have. But since it just happened on April 4th, Bob Lee's murder and the death of a 44-year-old cyclist in San Francisco on the same day, I want people to think about the history of that day, the tragedies, maybe an unrecognized pattern. A lot of people say those who do not know history are doomed to repeat it. April 4th, a day of tragedy almost year after year. There's often a story like Bob Lee. Once upon a time, it was Martin Luther King Jr. Before that, it was the shortest term.
Hey, what's good, King Charles? No notification. Shit. Hey, yo, what's good, Gabe?
But again, Martin Luther King Jr. Everyone should know what really happened to that man.
Y'all about to
He was
blow up
born
Palo
Michael
Alto.
and assumed the name Martin Luther after the Protestant Reformation leader. You don't know who Martin Luther is? The Protestant Reformation. You got to look that up. That's the 16th century. Has a lot to do with the founding of this nation. But Martin Luther was once a Catholic priest before he began the Reformation, helping wage a rebellion against the tyranny of the Catholic Church. And in history, Martin Luther became a priest on April 4th, the same day in history that Martin Luther King Jr. would be assassinated. Making that all the more interesting, Martin Luther wrote the 95 Theses, and MLK Jr. was murdered on the 95th day of the year. The Jesuits
shook these guys off the spot. There we go.
Killed Martin Luther back in the 16th century. That's why they were recognized by the Roman Catholic Church on September 27th, the day leaving 95 days left in the year. About 95, you should look up the Military World Games, a tradition created by the Jesuit order that began in 95 in Rome. In recent history, the day the Military World Games began in Wuhan, China, happened to be the same day the Jesuit Klaus Schwab had the Event 201 coronavirus pandemic simulation. On the exact same day the Military World Games began in Wuhan, 1 month before the outbreak in
Zombie
Wuhan,
like
China.
a robot.
Again, if you have not heard of Event 201, please look it up. It was put on by the Jesuit Klaus Schwab. Funny enough, we're in the time of the first Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis.
Yeah, they are.
Suite 201 at the Vatican. The Jesuits, they're into something known as Kabbalah. A lot of people don't know what Kabbalah is. Mysticism that goes back to Babylon. There's a Kabbalistic text. It is known as the Book of Formation. The Book of Formation. If you look it up, it's a short book. And the opening paragraph says, God created the world with numbers, letters, and words. God created the world with numbers, letters, and words. The Hebrew alphabet, every letter is a number. The ancient Greek alphabet, every letter is a number. And the funny thing is, the same thing is true about the English alphabet. In the 16th
They need that
century,
they live glasses.
the Gregorian calendar was formed, named after the Pope. And English was standardized as a 26-letter alphabet with the vowels we use today. You can start to appreciate why we have a 52-week calendar named after the Pope when you learn this code of letters and numbers. A, the first letter. B, the second. C, the third. You get up to P, it's the 16th letter. O's the 15th. Of course, P's the 16th again, and E's the 5th. You add those letters together, Pope equals 52. We have a 52-week calendar named after a Pope.
Guy was thinking about trying to listen.
44th year of life on 4/4, on the anniversary of the death of MLK, the anniversary of the death of William Henry Harrison, the day the World Trade Center's open. 4/4, very faithful in history. The word has a numerical value of 44. K's the 11th letter, I's the 9th, L's the 12th, L's the 12th.
201 kill sushi.
Year after year. Not only did Bob Lee die in his 44th year of life on 4-4, a champion cyclist in San Francisco supposedly killed at that age in an accident that same day. You guys might have read about the dead football player on Monday. Played for Ohio, the 17th state. Dead for unknown reasons on the 17th on a 44-date numerology. Fateful numbers. Just down the street, you have the Palo Alto Masonic Lodge. Masonic motto is all is numbered. All is numbered. For all of you guys who have submitted to the pandemic and what the authorities told you to do, stay home, close your business, wear a mask, get a shot. For all of you who've done that, you should go back and pay attention to the timeline. When Gavin Newsom, the Jesuit, he said in 8 weeks, which of course is 56 days, 56%
Stanford
of
University.
California will get coronavirus. Why 56 days would 56% of California get coronavirus? Why did Boris Johnson from 10 Downing Street say the UK strain was 56% more infectious? Why did the CDC say that masks prevent the spread of
Think
COVID
Hillary
by 56%?
Clinton from Palo Alto?
Why do science books say that the coronavirus can be destroyed? in
Sounds
56
about right,
degrees
but I don't know.
What's with all the 56?
Steve Jobs, I think.
Again, there's an old practice of language, coding numbers into words. In Hebrew it's known as gematria, in Greek it's known as isopsephy. In gematria, coronavirus equates to 56. So does COVID vaccine. So does Anthony Fauci, another Jesuit like Newsom. Andrew Cuomo went to Fordham like Trump. He was the 56th governor of New York, and he became the face of the pandemic on the news.
56 likes. Holla, 56 likes. That was just like that on my stream too.
The land of the world's biggest needle. In King County, when Corona means crown, but it was in the time of Jenny Durkin, the mayor, also a Jesuit educated, happened to be the 56th mayor of Seattle. Where was the second case of COVID? It was in Chicago.
144 viewers.
Mayor of Chicago. Who was the first celebrity with the virus? It was Tom Hanks, born in 56. And he once starred in Sleepless in Seattle, where his wife dies from illness in Chicago, causing him to move out to Seattle. I'd encourage everybody right now to look up Tom Hanks' tweet when he let the world know that he was doing all right, nursing up. He had to point out that he and his wife
Shout out to Yeah
were
Right
feeling better,
Matrix. Check out
and
his
he was
videos.
losing to her by 201 points in gin rummy. Right after the event 201 simulation. Again, you guys, these numbers are a language to this cabal. The term cabal comes from Kabbalah. Again, Kabbalah's core concept is that God created the world with numbers, letters, and words, expressed in paragraph 1 of the Book of Formation. This is an ancient practice that goes back to Babylon. Open up your Bible, Genesis 11:9, where the Tower of Babel ends. That's the way the majority of the world writes the date, September 11th, 11/9. Again, you guys, biblical jokes being performed on us daily. 666, the mark of the beast, which you must have if you want to buy or sell.
What's good, Daria?
Pandemic simulation was
Gematria32, yee!
Exactly 666 days before the
Oh, you're
pandemic
LA
was
fan? Oh, shout out to LA, Gematria.
The day the military war games began in Wuhan, China, 1 month before the outbreak in Wuhan, was on 10/18. In what verse in the Bible does Satan come to earth? Luke 10:18. So 2 simulations put on by the same people, Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum.
Jesus,
Bill Gates
it's
of
a
the
tough
Bill and
crowd
Gates
out here,
Foundation,
guys.
who was married to Melinda, who turned 56 the year of the pandemic, like Bezos is studying, who took over the world pretty much. Well, yeah, look up Melinda Gates, born on the same birthday as the Jesuits, August 15th, from a family of Jesuit priests. Go figure. But again, Event 201 Plate X, most people still don't know about it. They simulated the pandemic. You guys go watch the Event 201 simulation. A coronavirus pandemic that changes the world as we know it over the course of 2.5 years. Who's been to San Francisco lately? It used to be a fun place. People used to go outside, had nightlife. I was just down there yesterday, it was dead.
Tough
10 years ago,
room.
it wasn't
That's
like
a
that.
tough room out
By the
here.
way, I'm not from here, I'm from Seattle. But again, these people are transforming the world one agenda at a time. I was talking about 201, 9/11. There used to be 2 towers, then there was 0, then there was 1. They said it was 19 hijackers. Then 19 years later, it was COVID-19, which they continue to call COVID-19 every single year. Even though there's a new strain in 2020, 2021, 2022. It doesn't matter, it's 19. Go back and see what the founder, Thomas Jefferson, said. He said if there's not a revolution every 19 years, this country will fall apart. He said that because he knew about the people who ruled over Europe, the same people that now rule over this nation. People forget that this nation was founded by people trying to escape the tyranny of the Catholic Church. The Jesuits are the military order of the Catholic Church. People think Trump's a bad guy or Biden's a bad guy. Guess what? They're both Jesuits. They're both in the same club. They're both performing the same rituals, keeping the nation divided, fighting amongst themselves, and not seeing the class system that is here that rules over the majority of us. Maybe not in Palo Alto. A lot of the ruling class is here. Big tech's really the authority this day. They control what is proper speech. It's like George Orwell.
Yo.
This town. You know, every time that I quote exactly what Bill Gates said in his 2010 TED Talk, they take me down for medical misinformation, even though I'm repeating his words. Again, I want everybody to look this up. Bill Gates' 2010 TED Talk. It's called Innovating to Zero. It's about how we need to reduce population to stop climate change.
Some lady listening? Nice.
His number one way to reduce the population is what big tech does not allow you to quote. You will be taken down and censored for saying exactly what he said word for word. They call it medical misinformation. You can play the clip in your video will be taken down for medical misinformation, even though you're showing something that's absolute fact. We now live in a society where Google and Facebook and Twitter, Elon Musk is a joke, by the way. There's even more censorship since he took over. But anyway, again, we cannot state real facts without being taken down for misinformation. Bill Gates, 2000 TED Talk, Innovating to Zero. You don't even have to watch all 27 minutes of it. Just watch the first 6. You won't miss what he says about the number one way to reduce population. And since I can't say it without losing this stream we're doing, I'll give you a clue. He's across the street from the world's biggest needle. Maybe he said something about needles that might go in your arm and how they could be the most effective way to reduce the population. Check it out and see for yourself. He also says gas should be $5 to $10 a gallon, and we should get more involved in Russia to secure their nuclear stockpiles, because he says nuclear energy is the way to get to zero emissions. That's why last year Gavin Newsom, the Jesuit, reversed his opinion on Diablo Canyon nuclear plant exactly 201 days after his birthday. Bill Gates just started his nuclear plant in Wyoming next to one of the most beautiful sites in America, of all places to choose, and a big 201 ritual. And he was the co-sponsor of Event 201. But yeah, I don't know what we're going to do in this nation, you guys. It's like nobody cares about the truth. It's all about money, dollar bills, entertainment, having fun. I always point out, you go to a library, get a book of knowledge, blow your mind for free, or you can go waste your time at a rigged sports game, spend $1,000 on tickets, beer, munchies. It's like, what's wrong with us?
He said, come to
We don't
Club
want
201.
knowledge, we want to be entertained. We want the Roman Colosseum. You like how the Suns, they did Project 201 renovation and then went to the finals? Stuff goes on all the time.
That's a pho restaurant
Goes on
back there.
all the
Fuck
time.
yeah.
I'll tell you guys another one that's recent. Kobe Bryant, dead at age 41 while traveling from Catholic Mass on the Pope's 41st day of his age. Now go figure, I wrote a book about Kobe Bryant and the number 41 3 years before he died. How important that number was to his career. Why when he scored 81 points, the rest of his team scored 41. Why in his last game when he scored 60, the rest of his team scored 41. And the NBA even had the audacity to stop the clock at 4.1 seconds before he walked off the court. He's got a short film with Kanye West called The Black Mamba, where it ends with an exploding helicopter, and the last time they show the ticker on the bomb, it's at 4.1. Kobe dies at age 41 in a helicopter on the Pope's 41st day of his age. Again, learn gematria. Kobe Bryant equals 41. LeBron James and the Lakers go on to win the finals exactly 41 weeks after LeBron's birthday on Father-Daughter Day. And why were we playing on Father-Daughter Day anyway? Only because of COVID, right? They locked down the NBA the same day they declared the pandemic. They blamed it on Rudy Gobert, the Frenchman, the home of the Jesuits, Paris, France. Kobe Bryant, here's some more. From Kobe's last birthday, remember they buried him in Corona del Mar in January, the month we got coronavirus. Corona del Mar, coronavirus. But from Kobe's August 23rd birthday to the day they declared the pandemic, March 11th, exactly 201 days. Who remembers the China Lake earthquake on July 4th, where the epicenter was on a military base? That was exactly 201 days from the first case of COVID, which was blamed on China. And by the way, that July 4th earthquake might blow your mind, but Jesse Ventura, he revealed it 20 years ago. He said when he was a Navy SEAL, they planted big bombs all over along fault lines in the ocean. And he said sometimes those earthquakes are actually not Mother Nature. It's a military experiment. But again, learn gematria. Blow your mind. Nuclear equals 74, like energy, like weapon, like occult, like Masonic, like killing, like stabbing, like holiday, like how the Ides of March, remember the killing of Caesar by stabbing. So on the 74th day of the year, like how 3 of the first 5 U.S. presidents died on 7/4. Jefferson and Adams, both dead on 7/4/1826. And then 1,826 days later, Monroe dead on 7/4. Wow. Again, Masonic equals 74. Modern Freemasonry of Jesuit creation in London, which also equals 74. And what's it say on their temples? It says, all is number. Masonry. It's very much based in the Torah. What's the 4th book of the Torah called? Numbers. 4 is a special number. Remember LeBron passed Kobe in points scored in Kobe's hometown of Philly, dropping Kobe to 4th in points scored. Then he dies the next day. He died in the 74th NBA season, Kobe did. In the 74th NBA season, Kobe, monumental sacrifice. Again, in light of the Jesuits being behind our language, you just take the most simple cipher. A is 1 up to Z is 26. All these words equal 74. Jesus, cross, Messiah, gospel, parables. Gospel is the story of Jesus. He spoke in parables, which are riddles. All 74. Jesus on the cross at age 33. Kobe dies in the 74th NBA season. The letters of Kobe. K's the 11th letter. O's the 15th. B's the 2nd. He's the 5th. Add it up. Kobe 33. They sacrificed Kobe in the 74th NBA season because that's who runs these sports leagues. They also run your government, your nightly news. They perform these rituals day in and day out. Coming back to killing, again, Bob Lee, stabbed to death on 4/4. He created square. How many sides on a square? 4. Bob Lee dead on 4/4, created square, CashApp, digital currency. Here's what you got to look up. You got to look up what the Federal Reserve put out on the Ides of March, March 15th. Beware the Ides. Beware the Ides. We know these phrases. March 15th, remember the stabbing of Caesar in 44 BC. The Federal Reserve put out a memo to we the people. And they said, we are going to begin certifying the new digital dollar, Fed now, the first week of April. The first week of April. So digital currency, I mean, that goes right with Square and Cash App. And then the guy gets murdered on 4/4 when the Ides of March, remember the stabbing of Caesar in 4/4, and they kill a cyclist. It wasn't an accident, please.
Oh yeah, thanks, Daria.
Same day in the same city. The city where the Church of Satan was established. For anyone who heard me talking about the 201s, Anton LaVey died 201 days after his birthday, the founder of the Church of Satan. And he also died 201 days before the Pope's birthday. Couldn't believe how monumental that 201 number is to this nation. Roe versus Wade, it's overturning pretty much every Supreme Court justice, going back to the beginning, Chief Justice John Jay. If you don't know, D.C.
OG by the
wasn't always
sushi
federal
spot
city,
looks
it was once Philadelphia.
like he's
When they moved
listening,
to DC,
actually.
That's probably when they took over the nation, because that's always been the Jesuit stronghold.
The guy in the
Jesuits
mask.
run D.C. Always have. Used to be called Rome on the Potomac. Owned by a man named Francis Pope. Not to be confused with the first Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis. Pope Francis.
201 in the chat.
Today, April 19th, tragic day in history. Revolutionary War began. Waco, Oklahoma City. A couple years ago, Canada lost their gun rights. Supposed mass shooter in a Mountie car got the gun rights taken away in this day in Canada. On this day in history, Ignatius Loyola became the first superior general of the Jesuit order. Again, if you learn Gematria, you will see why the number 201 is so important to these people. Gematria, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, Z is 26. If you write out Ignatius Loyola, that equals 201. If you write out Jorge Mario Bergoglio, 201, that's Pope Francis, the first Jesuit Pope, the first to live in Suite 201. If you write out Leo Jeremiah O'Donovan, his name's 201, he's the head of Georgetown. He did the funeral for Beau Biden at age 46, 201 days
Look at
before the
this
Pope's
guy
birthday.
listening for sure.
Also did the inauguration for Joe Biden as number 46 on the 201st day of the nation's age. If you guys didn't know that, January 20th, the 201st day of the nation's age each year, measuring from July 4th, written 20/1 in the majority of the world. But Leo Jeremiah O'Donovan, the Jesuit priest who did the Beau Biden funeral at age 46 and the Joe Biden inauguration at number 46. The second Catholic president, the first JFK, was killed at age 46. In Gematria, Catholic equals 46. Going with the 46 books in the Old Testament, which begins with Genesis, where Genesis 46 is about sacrifice, like Catholic sacrifice equals 46. Getting a lot of sick rituals in this nation. They put out the apartment door for Bob Lee's killer. Apartment number 201. For anyone who's hearing this and is a skeptic, try this out. The Jesuit motto, Isus Hominum Salvator, has a numerical value of 274. The Catholic Church has been celebrating the sun in the sky's birthday on 12/25 since the year 274 AD. They've been celebrating Jesus' birthday on that day since 320 AD. Roman Catholic Church adds up to 320. That's a difference of 46 years. Again, Catholic equals 46, like the 46 books in the Catholic Old Testament. Again, you guys look into the 16th century, the Protestant Reformation, the establishment of the Jesuit order, and what's been going on in this nation, this world, ever since. History by a code, rituals by a code, murders by a code, rigged elections by a code. Well, so far, you know what?
There's a lot of people out.
Listening real attentively until I talked about Biden and Joe and Beau Biden.
And they dipped out.
That's what I
Damn.
mean. So you hit something they don't want to hear, and then they're like, "Oh, forget it." Yeah, I could tell she didn't like the Beau Biden part. I should have talked about Trump first. I buried his wife on the turn first day of the year. Stuck around for that. Yeah, that's just like my landscaper guy in Yakima that I had. He'd listen to me all day, but if I said anything about Trump, he'd just go into the zombie stare. Yeah, it's like people got limits.
Oh shit.
What is it?
Oh, just some chat. I'm trying to read it.
Oh, I can never read the chat.
Something about. Says, hope to get time off work and have Zach at Los Angeles Port with the LBCT Terminals Building 201 with the spitting logo of the IHS Sun is the first fully automated, damn, it keeps skipping on me, terminal at LA Port Terminals. Interesting. This guy buying us. They're just like fully zombified of what you're saying out here.
Like everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's The Walking Dead, man. That's when that show came out, The Walking Dead, I was just like, that's about what this country is, man. People understand.
I've seen one episode of that when I was at the bar.
It's trash too, and everybody loves it. For people who missed it earlier, cuts to the stream when we were up at the Stanford campus. Check that out.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty interesting stream in a way.
Yeah, we had a nice long conversation with a young lady who was a good listener. But you know, if I would have had one of my coincidence theorist T-shirts, I would have gave her one. She listened real well, but she thought it all. Had
California sheep. Yeah.
Like, what do we do about this? We gotta get those jail students on our side. They did it. It's sad that it's too much for most people to accept their authorities just like corrupt and evil. It's like their brain can't fathom it when it just should be so obvious. I mean, what do these people do?
This guy didn't even hear anything. This guy's sleeping right there.
All the time. He's heard it all before.
'Cause I heard that shit, boy.
Well, shout out to the super chatter. I see we raised $2.
Nah, it's all good, man.
You know, I'm looking at that Vans logo right there with all the checkerboard floor, and I'm remembering how they did that with the shoes.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
never
yeah.
noticed the Vans checkerboard, but yeah, Vans do have checkerboards all
Oh,
over
yeah,
their
it
shoes.
does, right? Let's look. It's right here.
Yeah, that makes sense too, why they went from Pumas to Vans.
Shit, I be rocking some Vans. But yeah, look at that checkerboard. I know, I wish Agent Richard was here too.
Who's the Agent Richard?
No, Tachi, call him Agent
Itachi.
Richard.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Itachi.
Call him Agent Richard. Or that's the troll.
Got a nice truth seeker conversation going on over here.
I know.
Come out, you guys. You never know who you're going to meet.
Yeah, those guys are like pretty interesting.
Yeah, everybody comes out.
Some locals.
People got knowledge and information, man.
Yeah.
Have a good conversation with them.
Yeah, it's weird how like the disconnect between people nowadays, just random on the street type of stuff. People don't even like look or notice other people barely.
And well, a lot of people have headphones in too. Like here we go, right here. This guy's got headphones in. Looking at the phone.
I mean, I'm kind of doing it too. I'm on a phone, holding a phone too, but right now, but
Little screen world.
yeah. But my attention is like 1% on the phone, and I'm actually like conscious beyond that out here. Just seeing it.
Yeah, let's try something else out. Let's Gematria just more talking about the downfall of society.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody would like.
Let's try this out.
They must not even like know all the shit. Like all the shit they did in just these last couple months is so atrocious that like it's unbelievable they don't even aren't aware of it. In my opinion.
What's that? His name's too. I forgot. That's one up. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
What is he saying?
He's saying Joe Rogan's producer's name is another 2
Nice.
Makes sense because the other big number is 54 and he started out to do 54.
Yeah.
Along that old show.
Mask. She got a hella nice mask on. Designer mask. Talk about the subliminal effect of running water. Disambiguation says right there.
Right across the
MK Ultra, you guys right quick right here. Just kidding. Yeah, they love the mask. She was about to get mad too.
I don't want to flash it out right in front of me. Just if I turn this on?
Oh, gotcha, yeah. Turn it. He's about to put the radio right on my dome. It looks like there's a lot of people down the block right now, though.
Yeah, that's not. This massive to reach down the block.
He's like pointing it down the block.
Good people of Palo Alto, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful community here. But a lot of communities aren't so beautiful. My hometown of Portland has been boarded up for much of the last 3 years. And I just wonder how many Americans recognize that we're living in a nation that's slipping. We're losing our rights and liberties. Big tech's throwing out the First Amendment. They pretty much banned the Second Amendment on big tech platforms too. Two things that make America, America. But how many people recognize that we are slipping because of agendas, not because of chance? How many people know about the agendas of 1968? Why fentanyl was approved that year, why coronavirus was coined that year, why 911 was made the national emergency dialing code and World Trade Center construction began in New York. Why was MLK assassinated on the anniversary of Martin Luther? Why was Bobby Kennedy killed that year? What was it about 1968, the year the Club of Rome was established? You think it's a joke, sir? Why is it a joke? I'm a joke? Here. Sir, explain to me why I'm a joke. I'm talking about how this nation's falling apart. I'm talking about how my city, Portland's been boarded up for the last 3 years because of agendas. How city police are told to stand down to Antifa, which is part of a federal operation. Who's behind this stuff, sir? It's not a joke. Your body, sir, is a joke. I bet you were walking around with your slave muzzle and got all your jabs. Walking around 100 pounds overweight. Enjoy the myocarditis.
Yeah. That's right.
You guys, that fat slob who just walked by talking shit reminds me why this nation's falling apart. I don't mean to mince words, but there's a lot of losers in this nation. A lot of people don't care about evil. They don't care about tyranny. They don't care about justice. They don't care that Bob Lee was just murdered in a major ritual on 4/4. You said, oh, it wasn't me. Might be.
Nice.
I think a lot of you guys are going to wake up when it finally gets too bad. Remember how ho-hum you were during the time of COVID, wearing your slave muzzle, curfew, Gavin Newsom, Big Daddy Newsom, the Jesuit, telling you 56% of you are going to get coronavirus in 56 days, while his buddy over in the UK says the UK strain's 56% more
Iraqi
infectious.
sushi equals 44.
You guys don't get the jokes. You don't know why they keep using the same numbers. They're speaking in code. They're the cabal. Look into Kabbalah. Kabbalah says God created the world with numbers, letters, and words. These people are playing God by controlling the news and the technology and the screens that dominate your life every day. But yeah, I want everybody to think about 1968, the year World Trade Center construction began. 911 was made the national emergency dialing code. Fentanyl was approved by the FDA, and coronavirus was coined. What's been more detrimental than the 21st century than 9/11, fentanyl, and COVID? All in the same year? You guys see The Last of Us, how the show has to start in 1968? The kids' cartoon Minions got to start in 1968. What is it about 68? It's a lot to explain, but if you want to know, I'll tell it to you. But here's what I want you to think about right now.
They're listening in the
What if we
car
do
in the
after
cars
9/11?
like they got
We
the
went into
radio on.
Afghanistan and killed the Taliban and brought back poppy production. And the next thing you know, there was an opioid crisis all over the world. Big Pharma was making record profits. And Big Tech was telling anybody like me to shut the fuck up for calling it out, calling me misinformation. When all I'm talking about are facts.
Yeah.
Facts. That's now misinformation because we live in 1984. Again, a lot of you guys work for these companies. You're getting paid a lot of money to sell out America, to burn the First Amendment, to burn the Second Amendment. You guys decided it was worth it for a paycheck.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, no.
Blood is on your guys' hands who do this. You guys are watching this nation.
Yeah,
Saying, well,
exactly.
you know what?
It's
I still
on
got
you.
my nice house. Still got my nice car. My power's still on. My fridge is still full of food.
My status.
But look, more and more people, that's not the story for them. Homeless. I grew up in the 80s. My corner used to have one homeless guy on it in Portland. Now there's 30 out there competing for dollars. 30 people on one corner. We can't speak out about it. It's misinformation. We can't talk about the agendas and who's behind it, and who really runs these big tech companies. What a coincidence that Facebook launched on the exact same day that the military technology department, DARPA, ended LifeLog. What a coincidence. On the same day, February 4th, DARPA LifeLog ends and Facebook runs it. Then Mark Zuckerberg goes around with a hoodie with the Star of David on the inside saying it's a secret. It just happens to have the same birthday as Israel. Again, look into who created Israel. The Jesuit order. Same order that runs this nation. Same order that runs big tech. Same order that runs the nightly news. But nobody cares. Marching on to the next store to shop at, next slice of pizza, next piece of code to put in to bury more truth in the algorithm. Tragedy.
I mean, I'm hungry now. I haven't ate all day.
This right here is the community of like the people who are doing it. The big tech fat cats.
Well, they got to
This is their neighborhood.
so they cannot give us shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Disambiguation. Hell yeah.
I'm going reading. I love to talk shit.
Americans, they were trained to eat shit.
Ah, this guy. Unbelievable.
Did we lose some of our group?
I think he's over there
He's
talking
talking to his family. Yeah, literally, we have a dude in our group.
He's waking him up on the spot. Look at this guy. Hold on, right here. Sav.
They're all veterans, dude. Stop putting them on blast.
He's teaching him over there.
There's a lot of veterans here.
There's a lot of veterans here? Are they homeless?
Most of the homeless are veterans.
Are they just sitting around here?
The ones over there, they got spotlights.
Some guy scared to be on the camera just like jumped around me like it was like some COVID shit or something. He
They
just
don't want to
jumped
be
by.
considered.
This guy, he's hella scared.
400 now?
What? Oh, yeah. Well,
2 more? 3 more?
almost 250. Yeah, it's going up.
Nobody. The bear is going.
What is it?
The bear.
Yeah. But you got to go out and find out.
At least it was pretty cool here, besides the map. Over there.
I'll tell you my Jesuit secret.
everybody used to. Yeah, everybody used to be masked up.
Hold on, I gotta ask this guy. I gotta ask this guy what he thinks about this. The guy in the Boston Bruins jersey. I gotta ask you what you think about something. You got a second?
No, I got to catch the train.
You're a Bruins fan.
Love to catch the train.
Hey, all I gotta say is 63rd win on the 99th day of the year. Learn Gematria, see how sports are rigged. And Gematria, the word record equals 63 won the opposite quarter forward, 99 in reverse. Last year when they played Tampa, it was tied for the record at 62. They beat them.
How dare you, River?
Red Wings also equals 99 who held the record. If you learn this code, you'll see, man, sports are rigged day in and day out. We've been calling sports for a decade before that. I'm just saying, don't invest too much energy, man. You shouldn't wear other men's names on your back either.
He was impressed. He said very impressive. They're big tech out here, you know?
Big tech. Big invest. Big tech. Big DARPA projects.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. That's the thing about the big tech age, man. It's just made society way less antisocial. And the other thing that kills social is people just smoke. So they go outside smoking and talking to each other. Yeah, and the cuts gave themselves a bad.
I'm out smoking.
But you know what? Society was way healthier when people smoked. Not everyone was a fat slob back when people smoked. Not everyone was on pharmaceutical drugs. I think the cigarettes help keep people
I
balanced.
think it's just having the more like freedom in general.
Society was healthier when people smoked. Period. We got to grow up and see what's changed. Society was way better when people smoked.
I'll be smoking this pen right now.
The pills, right?
Yeah, but at the same time they were banning
They were getting it?
cigarettes, then the pharmaceutical was taking over. So I think there's some I think people were like getting their like mental fix or their stress relief.
Hell
or their
yeah.
anxiety out smoking.
That's what's up.
Nicotine is good for the brain.
Right.
The lady over here you're talking to is like getting in the stream or something, right?
Yeah. Just like weed. Like weed to
Oh,
me,
she took pictures?
not really smoking anymore.
It's
but
dope.
to me, that like helped me get rid of my stress.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, take off the edge that I
Now
know.
it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
pretty
here's the
good.
pills.
Right. I'm not taking any pills. How you doing today?
Hey, how are you?
Doing well.
So what is GematriaEffectNews?
I'm so glad you asked that. Gematria is the ancient practice of phone numbers in words. Hebrew, every letter is a number. Ancient. Yes. So we educate about how this knowledge is alive and well in English.
Really?
Bob Lee. Let me make a point to you about Bob Lee. Okay. Did you notice that in San Francisco, 2 men died on the same day in 4/4? Bob Lee and the 44-year-old cyclist. They said that was natural. Wasn't real. So here's what's funny about that. The Ides of March, remember the stabbing the season? Sure. 44 BC. That's the year. So, the Federal Reserve on the Ides of March, on 15, they put out VenMo for all of us to read that they were going to begin certifying and FedNow digital currency system the first week of April. So they put that out on the Ides of March. I thought that it's March 15th. They put out the memo that day, right? But they said it's going to start the first week of April. So Bob Lee, who made Square, and CashApp, Square, four-sided, right? Square and CashApp.
Thanks for stopping to listen, you guys.
And they get stabbed to death on 4/4. So, just the English alphabetic order. A's 1, B's 2, C's 3, K's the 11th letter, I's the 9th, L's the 12th, L's the 12th, right? Kill equals 44. MLK killed on that day in history. William Henry Harrison.
So are you a believer in Palo Alto?
Well, I don't know if believer's the right word, but I research these things and try to find out how real they are, how important they are, how much it matters. So if you add ing, killing, it adds up to 74, like stabbing equals 74. The Ides of March is the 74th day of the year, right? So when I was going out in the 16th century, the Jesuits were created to stop the Protestant Reformation of Martin Luther. And in that century, you're right, but the Jesuits were really a big part of it. So about 40 years ago, about 40 years after that, English was standardized 26-letter alphabet, and all the vowels were made what they are now, reshuffling in the English language, and it's still the way it is to this day. The Gregorian calendar was put out, named after the Pope. The word
Yeah, he's listening.
16 letters, O's the 15, 16 means the 5th, added up, O 52, 50-week calendar, 52-week calendar, 12. I was telling you, I was killing 74. Have you ever realized that 3 of the first 5 U.S. presidents died on 7/4. Adams and Jefferson both died on the same day in 1826. And then exactly 1,826 days later, Monroe died on the 7th. 3 of the first 5.
You got to.
Yes.
You try to get a better
Just the word
spot
English
with the
itself,
sound.
74. Absolutely.
You don't like
I hope
it.
I'm not ruining your day. I hope I'm not ruining your day.
No, I just don't like photos.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, he's a
I could have said, my sweet lady's a nice Asian lady too. I could have said it to her and said, I found a new one. She would have said, well, my lady's not in there. Unless there's a dragon lady, but I call her sweet lady.
English 4 is the number.
So,
No,
you know
4 is for
Manly P.
killing.
Hall?
That.
So Manly P. Hall has a book about the first 11 numbers, and he talks about how 1 is the number of birth, 2 is the number of coming together,
Hell
3 is the
yeah.
number of creation, like you have a child, offspring, and then 4 is the number of death.
Thanks,
And then in Mandarin,
Quentin.
Chinese, and in Japanese, you pronounce the number 4 the same way as death. It's like, you know, Kobe Bryant did that.
Yeah,
The
I
day
know, I heard
before.
you on the way back.
Oh, okay, so you heard what I said. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, hey, thank you. I've come out here for people like
your name?
Zachary Hubbard. I got a couple books out there. They're both very banned.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's all about the World Trade Centers and why they were on the 74th meridian. These are some of my friends who came out. Yeah.
Your group.
Yeah.
Your followers.
Everywhere I go, some people come out. There were some more earlier, but yeah.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a great day.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you. You too.
How you doing?
See, and what I gotta say, you guys, is again, that's why you can't hate on all Jewish people. That man's Jewish, he knows about it, and he's not a bad guy. He inquired, he's friendly, so that's why you can't just like hate on
At least he was like alert and like spent a minute to pay attention.
Right, and he totally done.
Yeah.
Right, and see, he's familiar with Hebrew Gematria, and he's exactly right. The big numbers in Hebrew are 7 and 3. In English, they're more like 7 and 4. But 7 and 3 is not arbitrary. Like Mason's 73. It's based in Kabbalah. We're over there. The building established in 73.
At least it's not like quite so tyrannical over here like it is everywhere else.
Nice chill.
The fuck?
Yeah, if it was Friday, it'd be popping.
It'd be more
middle of the
cracking.
week, slower day. Slower day.
Yo, yo. They're starting to listen.
But that's also the thing too. It's like we don't know how many people walk by that heard about it that might actually go looking for something, and maybe we planted the seed.
I don't think they realize the effect of like every single day in the news. It's like the same way, like where you could make videos every day and bust down all their fucking shit like this. That's fucking crazy.
So largely I was laying down about 19-year cycles, and why Thomas Jefferson said there had to be a revolution to preserve this country every 19 years. When I was a child, I used to wonder why he said that. Why every 19 years? You know Thomas Jefferson said that? Do you know what it is about every 19 years? The moon is on a 19-year cycle. So think about this. COVID-19 came in 2020. I mean, really in 19 right here, 2020. What happened 19 years earlier? 9/11 and how many hijackers? 19, right? So war on germs, war on terror. What happened 19 years before 9/11?
Yeah.
The war on drugs officially began in 82. 63 is the year JFK was assassinated. My parents were kids back then, and I kind of feel like that whole generation learned that if you speak out, there might be consequences. So that might have been the war on courage. 19 years before that is the year that we deployed the most troops to World War II. So there's this big pattern with 19-year cycle. And then what I teach about is this word gematria. Most people know about it in Hebrew. In Hebrew, every letter's a number. In Greek, every letter's a number. In English, every letter's a number. The simple way to explain it, Bob Lee, since that just happened. Bob Lee killed on 4/4.
Oh, you do blue eyes? Interesting. Yo, what's good? Truth? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Steven
USA racing
Scott.
killed in San Francisco at age
Hell
44
yeah.
on the same day as Bob Lee. So,
Original
you know about the Ides of
sauce.
March, the stabbing of Caesar?
Porn
Where
star
the
JR, good to meet you yesterday.
So if you look into it's Ides of March every year, but where the Ides, so remember the stabbing of Caesar in
Gabriel,
44
hell
BC,
yeah.
okay?
Let's see.
So Bob Lee was known for Square and CashApp, right? Bob Lee, the guy who's just stabbed in San Francisco, he created Square and CashApp, which have to do with digital currency. So on the Ides of March, the Federal Reserve put out a memo to the people of this country saying that in the first week of April, they're going to begin certifying FedNow. You know about FedNow? It starts July, but they began the certification process the first week of April. It's supposed to launch July 1st. And it's going to be the new digital federal dollar that we can all submit and become a part of. At first it's voluntary. I imagine that it'll only be voluntary. I imagine at some point it'll become like they'll get rid of dollars and we all got to get But it did. The Ides of March is remember the killing of Caesar in 44 BC. He gets stabbed to death on 4/4. The cyclist gets killed at age 44. Bob Lee was 43 years old, meaning he was in his 44th year of life. But in Gematria, K is the 11th letter, I is the 9th, L is the 12th, L is the 12th, and F feels 44. Every year I'm talking about rituals like this on 4/4. MLK, of course, was assassinated on 4/4. The first sitting president to die in office, William Henry Harrison, died on 4/4. A lot of people didn't realize, but when MLK died, he assumed the name Martin Luther after the Protestant Reformation later. That was the day the actual Martin Luther became a Catholic priest before he turned against the Catholic Church. And the year MLK was killed, it was a leap year, so he's killed on the 95th day of the year. Martin Luther wrote the 95th Thesis. So when I educate about, and what that book's about, how the 16th century, the Jesuits were in the military over the Catholic Church, recognized by the Roman Catholic Church on the day they did 95 days of the year to stop the 95 Theses, and how from that point forward, history, the calendar, and the language are all synced up. English was standardized in the 16th century at the same time the calendar rolled out, and it all goes back to the church. All roads lead to Rome. You learn this simple code, you see how news is manufactured. People are murdered like Bob. At first they said Bob Lee was murdered by a homeless guy. And then it turned to it was his friend, was somebody that he knew. And then something that nobody will pick up on, but if you look, they showed his apartment number and showed that he lived in apartment 201. That book educates about what 201 means to the Jesuit order. So if you read, that book came out years ago. There's been 1,000 new examples through the point ever since. I give them away for free when I have them, but I'm at a conference right now. So
Where do you?
you can download it for free. I make it free to download on my website.
Just go to number game.
If you search Zachary K. Hubbard or number games, it should come up. I'm Zachary. But yeah, I appreciate you listening to us.
Yeah. That's about all this stuff. Are you Jewish, by the way?
I wasn't raised Jewish. I was raised Lutheran, but my dad doesn't know who his dad is, and we both kind of look Jewish, so I imagine his father was probably.
No, I do have that.
Yeah, so probably are. Genetically.
Yeah, I think people need to wake up.
They do. It's getting so bad. I'm from Portland, and Portland's just been a terrible. Antifa was out in front of my favorite bookstore the other year, and I said, "How are you guys anti-fascists protecting a bookstore?" And one snuck up on me and bear sprayed me in the face. It's like, who are you people? But it's obvious it's an agenda because the police are made to stand around to Antifa. What's that about? Why did they let this group ransack the city for 3 straight years?
Well, they're good with you.
They want.
Well, I do.
Exactly. It's mafia. Catholic Church, Jesuits, mob. That's also what I talk about. The whole world of sports is rigged. It's all connected. It's just, and people don't recognize it. It's like when LeBron, King James won the finals, he won it on the real King James' birthday. People don't even notice. He is. He is. When his teammate died in the big murder mystery, Lorenzen Wright, 201 days for his birthday.
Do a wheelie.
People don't understand. When Bo Biden
Yeah,
died
skirt
at
out.
46, he died 201 days before Pope Francis. It's all in there.
No, that's Zach.
The first Jesuit monk and the first to live in Suite 201 at the Vatican. Yeah.
Where can I get
It's on Amazon if you want to order it. I mean, it's there. It's still on a lot of websites that sell books. So, If you didn't want to shop at Amazon, it's at other places. Amazon has the cheapest price.
Where do you stay now?
I live in Washington State. I'm on my way down to LA, again, to educate people about why Kobe Bryant died at age 41 on the Pope's 41st day of his age after his whole career was defined by 41, and why the Lakers won the championship on Father-Daughter Day exactly 41 weeks after LeBron's birthday. Kobe, when he scored 60 in his last game, the rest of his team scored 41. When he had his career high 81, the rest of his team scored 41. I wrote about Kobe's career in number 41 3 years before he died at age 41, and how the Jesuits run the whole thing. My first book's banned everywhere, but it's not book. I'm going to come back down here for Kobe Bryant Day again. I'll stop by all these places. I'm going to have my new book in. I'll just be giving out free copies. So I hope you see us again. Thank you for talking to us. Appreciate that. Take care, man. Now, okay, guys, just to make a point, also Jewish. The only two people that stop to talk to us are Jewish people. A lot of people on the truth committee think you gotta hate all Jews. That's also part of the psyop. Not everybody's Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, that's why they so, you know, they're successful, because they're not assholes. They like knowledge.
They're intelligent.
Yeah, they're smart. Takes a little, 5 minutes to be, like, hey, what's up?
When we were at Yale, there was a Jewish kid who was like, oh my God, they're doing this in the English language too. He's like, we just can't stop. He got it right away.
You know that article that the guy in Hollywood, the one that says that, the article I
It was wearing Jesuit colors.
Oh, the bicyclist? The bicycle, yeah.
Itachi said.
No, that article with that Jewish guy saying that they run Hollywood and shit.
Oh, right, yeah.
I show it to everybody and they,
Shrugging the shoulders?
they can't say nothing. They can't debunk it.
Sure.
It's a Jewish guy
Saying it.
Yeah, saying it.
That's why, I don't know why they don't know say it. I feel like that guy's article's right. Embrace it. It's like, dude, we're dominating the world. Let's be proud of it.
Exactly.
People love us. They love everything we do.
Yeah.
We're clever. We're funny.
You're the first person outside my household to notice the Wuhan military gangs.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, because I was searching intros to the Olympics, and it put up, YouTube put up military Olympics and stuff. I've never heard of this. Then you found out who it was. And the year it was about 19 Wuhan. Put it together, but you're the first person I heard say that also, and a lot of people have never heard of the military Olympic Games.
Right.
That was the first time I heard it.
Yeah, I don't know if they've ever been in America. That's actually something else to look up. What happened in America? Does anyone know what time it is?
5:18.
I gotta move my car about 5:30 again. What? Should we go down to San Jose?
I think at 5 it's not 8 a.m. to 5.
Oh, here where I am at 6.
Oh, yeah?
At 6. That's all I'm sure.
Yeah, if you want to head down, that's another city.
Cuz, is that too deep for you to go San Jose? You're the other way, aren't you?
Doesn't matter.
You don't mind?
I got a mob back anyways.
You guys want to do San Jose? That's where you're from anyway, right? Let's go back to your town. It might be cool to hit another city just to see. Or are people still going to be out in San Jose?
The biggest is a Wednesday, dude. I don't guarantee nothing.
Would there be a good spot to go in San Jose?
It's kind of deep out there.
Hey, and here's another thing I want to say. For anybody who watches these videos and CashApp, you're like, see, they're not impacting that many people. First of all, if you were here, we'd be impacting more people, because when you have a bigger crowd, it attracts more people and makes people want to find out what's going on. Second of all, imagine 100 million people are out doing this right now and waking up 5 people each. You know what I mean? That's what we need. We need an effort worldwide of people going out, speaking out in their communities, waking people up, and making conversations happen. That's the only way the norm's going to change. Because right now the norm is to be a zombie and walk around like you don't care. Have an ice cream cone. Nothing against ice cream cones. Got to get out here, truth seekers.
They definitely have like diabolical plans for everyone. You know? They're gonna get you. Don't worry, there's nothing to worry about.
It's going to get worse as time goes on if we don't intervene.
2025, I'm not gonna have a job probably.
Let me see, what did he say? Oh yeah.
The good news is, sweet lady says the day that happens to her, she'll finally start helping me.
Yeah, 2025, I think they're gonna force it. I think right now they're figuring all that out in the court system.
Oh, that reminds me. Right when Russia-Ukraine kicked off, the World Health Organization had that big meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, with that laws, those
About
laws.
how to figure out in the next pandemic how to make sure people get vaccinated a lot faster. So that is something they're thinking of working on. I mean, that's real. The same week that Russia-Ukraine popped off, the meeting that Bill Gates was part of it, that happened.
You know how they're using like TikTok. You know how they're using that TikTok bill to take the First Amendment away. So they use shit to do something else.
Man, was I bothering you earlier? Did you hear what I was saying? What did you think? Didn't bother you? Did you think any of it was interesting? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Have a good day.
Skirt.
Got a picture of the book, and she's gonna show her son. And
That woman did?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she speaks another language.
Yeah, another language. I picked up on that. Was she Russian?
Yeah, probably.
Something Eastern Bloc. I could tell she was listening to me.
Yeah, I could tell she was listening for like over an hour or so.
When I brought up the Bobot and Joe Biden thing, she got up, so I thought maybe that offended her. Maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe it was just fun to go. Well, San Jose? Where would be the one spot to go? Is there a hockey game or anything going on?
No. I think there's no shark.
Never been to San Jose. It'll be the first time there, too.
We gotta go downtown, but finding a parking spot is gonna be a bitch.
Oh, it's hard, huh? It's like this. Well, this isn't too bad here.
Probably more though.
Oh, there's homie. He just came back. Oh yeah.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up. That big a spot like you all walking around next day.
He's doing setting out assault with his wife for the past 24 hours. That's basically just acting yeah, it's an exciting place.
My dad's brother, he did this for like 3
He
years.
put on the rap music.
But like we're trying to help him and he doesn't want help.
Someone put that on over there.
He is independent, but he somehow finds a way to do it. Well, he used to be alcoholic, I don't know. I don't think he's...
Shit, I'm multitasking. Sorry about that, chat.
He was actually
shaking the camera around. Trying to keep this goddamn shit clear.
We were talking about going down to San Jose.
I'd be down to carpool because I don't have a car.
Okay.
But only if you're comfortable with me coming along.
Well, after San Jose, I'd like to keep going south.
I can take
You
it.
can take it back? Okay.
I can take him right now or back with it.
Huh?
All right, should we
So downtown?
downtown the park? We gotta find the park. The park in San Jose.
When I do sometimes I go there, I just drive around in circles, and sometimes spots just like this open up. And
Okay.
there is a parking garage down in also.
What time's the park go to? Is it parking all night there too to pay for? Until 11 p.m.? South of San Francisco.
Oh shit! I gotta go. Parking meters and masks. That's like tyranny time.
Yeah, it just reminds me that I should maybe go move so I don't get a second ticket because it's close.
You got a ticket today or what?
I got a big ticket.
Yeah, you gotta take down the speaker.
Full ain't playing. Look, he's on it. Oh shit! I gotta go.
Gotta get in the gym, carrying around the speaker, trying to take a step back. Man, the last time I went to a chiropractor, he messed me up. So I haven't been to one since I was like in my early 20s.
Yeah, you went to a bad one.
Man, he messed me up so bad.
That green arrow's.
The guy to get the pen in his car.
Oh, you gotta get
Yeah.
That's funny. They like a chiropractor.
Named Jared. I think his name's Jared.
I could have talked about how from the day they legalized weed in the state to the day they opened the dispensaries 420 days later. I was 420. Oh, they did that ritual for sure on purpose.
Gabriel said there's no one in San Jose.
It's snowing?
No, he said there's no one in there.
Oh, there's no one in San Jose.
No one downtown San Jose.
How about like Santana Row?
Can I visit with these guys for a
Yeah,
second?
someone said Yeah, here you go. That's better.
All right, hey, oh wow, shout out 4444, talking about all that 44, talking about the magic in numbers. Reminds you, some of it's organic. Thank you to the super chatters. Again, when I get a chance to look, you guys, I'll thank all of you. But you guys think downtown is dead, says the sauce. Original sauce. Really? Man, everywhere's dead, the new normal.
Do you know about Santana Row?
Santana Row.
I'm not like an expert on
Oh,
San
but
Jose,
that's over there by the rich area. Yeah. Santana Row, yeah, that's a rich area too.
Where's all the weed smokers at? Tell them about 420, that might get them.
But there is more people there in Santana Row.
I've only been there like once or twice.
Brandon D, exactly. I know LA won't be dead. That's why we're going to spend 3 days in LA. No playing around in LA. We're going to get down to business there.
Yeah, LA is deep.
Well, shit, man. If San Jose's dead, I can just drive down to LA now and get a decent night's rest. I still haven't got a decent night rest. Probably one on the whole trip is going to be like New York all over. What's the 420 meaning? Well, just the term 420 or its association with weed comes from the state of California if you look it up. And the funny thing is, again, from the day they legalized to the day they opened the dispensaries was 420 days. And the funny thing about the number 420, if you spell it out, it equals 88, like marijuana in California. And there's another piece to that I'm forgetting right now. But yeah, tomorrow's 420. So.
I got play with the Starbucks coffee.
Ambi says I should rest. It's not getting that late. It's beautiful out here. I'd stay out all night if people were out, man. It's just the new normal's got everybody getting ready for Meta. Go home and watch some Netflix, some Apple streaming, some Hulu.
There's a lot of people though, they just walk past.
Yeah. Yeah, but I should go move the car so I don't get a second parking ticket for a day in a row. Last night they got me in Sanford. I'm so annoyed, you guys. The meter was off, and then it came back on at 7. From 7 to 11, it goes back. It's like, how's the meter going to be off at 6 and come back on from 7 to 11? A pedestrian walked by and said, yeah, you're cool after 6. I get back to my car last night, $98 ticket. It's like, oh my God. 98 for a parking ticket?
It was 93.
Yeah, I have to figure out why they're doing 98. But anyway, it was worth it. Just to meet the truth seekers. Couldn't have gone into the basketball game for that little. So, it's better to meet the truth seekers.
So you saying the Warriors gonna lose, huh?
Well, if the Warriors are going to win, I think they got to win 4-2. So they're going to have to win 4 straight. That's the only way I see them winning the series. I do think they're going to steal one in Sacramento because their next road win's 76. It's hard for me to imagine they don't get a 76th road win in the playoffs in the 76th NBA season being from Philly. So it should go back to Sac. But yeah, if it gets to Game 7, I think it's all over for the Warriors.
If it gets to Game 7?
I don't think the Warriors would win Game 7. Because again, Sacramento Kings equals 169 and 61. Those numbers hit hard with that team. If the Warriors lose, they'll get their 169th playoff loss, and Kerr will become 6-1 in the first round. He's never lost in the first round. 6-0 right now. Sacramento Kings. What's that?
How many viewers got right now?
260 it says. Shout out to everybody who hit the like. We have almost as many likes. We have almost 200 likes, you guys. If there's 17 more people who can hit the like, we'll be at 200. Hey, if 18 more people can hit the like, we'll be at the magic number. Somebody was telling me I need to go to some 201 sushi shop, and it wasn't this. I don't think it was this, but we end up at a sushi shop in Palo Alto where it's building number 201.
201.
No, somebody was telling me about a sushi shop that's named 201. Again, the Jesuits are in Japan.
That was down in San Luis Obispo, I think.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, that's hours down south.
Closer to LA.
Yeah.
Adolfo Nicholas died in that big Jesuit ritual, Superior General over in Japan. Their flag is the sun. It all makes sense. The Jesuits, the sun cult. I didn't think about Vans with the checkerboard pattern until I saw that in light of the Vans shoes thing they did in Nashville. Goes with all the Freemasonry stuff. Jokes for days. Jokes for days. Yeah, but Trusick, I better head back to the car because it is time for me to move my spot. Let's make a decision though. Do you guys want to do San Jose? The chat's saying San Jose is dead right now. Or should we just call it a day? Or we can all move again and stay here. It's not that busy here though.
Up to you, man.
I got about a 5-hour drive to LA?
No, it's traffic right now.
Oh, so it'll be even longer?
Probably 7 hours.
7 hours of traffic? Woo! Good thing I love driving in traffic. Hey, thanks for the likes, you guys. We eclipsed 200. So.
I mean, I've got interviews still, but I guess it's up to him if he wants to drive.
Yeah, I'm down.
I just don't want you guys to have to go down there if it's just dead and it's just like we should have just stayed here.
You haven't heard me, man. I'm down to go.
I appreciate that. I know who to come to. I know who to come to when it's time. Glad I got your number on my phone now.
I mean, if they can blow up towers, I guess we can blow up a bridge or two. Maybe.
I'm down for the call.
Indeed. All right, True Seekers. I'm going to wrap up this stream and walk over to the car. But, all right, here, let's make an executive decision real quick.
6 hours and 30 minutes right now.
6:30?
To LA.
I'm going to pass through San Jose on the way there, aren't I?
Yeah.
You guys don't have to come if you don't want to.
No,
I want to if you're stopping by.
yeah, if you're going to be there, why not?
All right.
We're going to be all
You don't have to come either if you don't want to, Cuts. I know you're getting further away from home. And if you got to be somewhere, I mean, you guys don't have to tag along if you don't want to. I appreciate you guys coming out. But, yeah, I'll swing by San Jose since it's on the way. I might as well see what's up. But, yeah, it's got, like, fear of the city and meter maids right now.
You're not going to get something to eat before you hit the road?
I'm on the apple banana power bar diet right now with some electrolytes.
That's it?
That's all I've been eating. Oh, are you hungry? Yeah, you've been out here all day. You must be hungry.
I only had a coffee and a bread.
Well, where's the spot? Where do you want to eat at?
Nah, if
You're in a parking spot where you can stay, you said. I got to move mine. Well, you guys want to get some food here? We can do that too.
we can do that in San Jose. So
Yeah, it don't matter. Go out there for food or something.
Well, then you got to bring him back. Do you guys just want to eat here? We can just finish up the day that way, get some food here, chill, hang out for a bit.
That spot's not open yet, right?
No, that shit's shut down.
The pho?
This just shut down? Shit. How dare they? You can go to 201 44 Sushi.
Very good.
Depends what y'all want. What y'all want to eat?
I can eat anything. I can eat anything.
Oh, yeah, prove it. Eat that.
Good point. I like the way you think, man. So. All right, but yeah, here, I'm gonna go move the car real quick. There's no food spot just like right here that we can eat at?
Yeah. There's other restaurants. It's up to what y'all want. Y'all want Asian?
Well, pizza's easy when you're in a group, isn't it?
Let's go move your car.
You guys just want to wait here and I'll come back with, after I move the car, get some food right around here? Oh shit, you gotta move. Yeah, don't get a ticket. All right, I'll come right back here after I move my car again. That's what I'm saying, we can just eat outside here. All right, all right. All right, move the car and then reconvene here. Yeah, I see that. Only till 5 here. Where I moved to is till 6. All right.
Checkerboard, I didn't
See, that one has 85, and then the other
Since
one has
66. And again, it's right there since 60. Just like how that shooting was 66 days before the state's birthday, and Loyola Academy was 66 where the cops went to, and mass shooting 66, and shoes is 66. It's funny. They're just so clever how they put their little jokes together. People don't even get it. Then we try to show it, and then
People don't want to get it.
people think we're crazy.
People want to live in fantasy land.
My car's up this way. I'm not too far away.
My car is over here. Let me check.
I'm down the block. Ramona.
I used to live on Ramona, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, mine's is 25. You're down here?
I'm just straight down here. Yeah, down Ramona.
You know if there's like a video or something that shows all the cult symbolism and like corporate logos?
Oh,
Like that?
I have seen videos like that. Yeah, there's a lot of good videos. A lot of videos that focus on all the Saturn symbolism too.
We got the eagle. We got the two bears in the top.
Fidelity.
We got the boats.
Christopher Columbus.
We got the pirates.
They do fidelity.
Those two bears, I forgot what that means.
Well, I know it's very relevant to this state. Yeah, I don't know about the two bears either. I have to look that one up.
I find it funny how the Nazis had a lot of eagle symbolism than we also do, but no one like thinks about the connection there.
Because the Nazis didn't lose. Germany lost. They just moved. They just moved to the United
Yeah,
States.
Project Paperclip. They brought all the scientists over here. Now Anthony Fauci does the same experiments.
The two persons that give a fuck that was Jewish.
Yeah,
Because they're just smart, man.
that's
You
I'm
mean
always
two people that came up when he was speaking?
the two older men who stopped by to talk.
Because I was talking to my uncle then, probably.
Oh yeah, you were.
Because everybody else, they don't give a shit about knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge down on the totem pole.
I just keep thinking about what Morpheus says in The Matrix about people just don't want to do anything except continue on with their daily lives.
I gotta go back and watch that movie. I gotta upgrade my fighting simulation tactics.
Because these people are not really living their life. They're not living their life to the potential.
Is your car right down here?
No, in my car, we already passed.
Oh, you passed your car.
Yeah.
My car's right over here. Move and then meet back over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. You can. There's a parking right there. if you
Oh yeah,
want
because
to.
it's till 5 on that
Yeah,
block.
one's fine. There's plenty of parking here if you want to move.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't too hard to find parking, so I'll just move it and we'll be good for the night. All right, Truth Seekers, I'm gonna sign off for this stream. again, tomorrow I will be in LA. And the next day, and the next day. So we got 3 days in LA. We'll be all over the city. Jeff Young's coming out. A lot of people are coming out. But it'll be good to finally meet Jeff. It's funny, I've been talking to him since 2015 and never met him. But yeah, Jeff has a show Saturday night if you guys want to go. He invited me, but I got to be back on the road. Plus my tinnitus is no good at shows anymore these days. So.
I had that this morning.
Tinnitus?
This morning, just...
I hope I'm not rubbing off on you.
No, it just comes back and forth. It leaves and then at a
Comes
door,
back.
Yeah, it just comes back.
I always have it, and sometimes very briefly, I'll also have it in my other ear. If it ever goes to both ears all the time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That would be too much. But sometimes I have it in both ears, but just briefly.
I'm happy it leaves.
Yeah, indeed. I wish mine would
I
leave.
feel it's like all this Wi-Fi shit sometimes.
It could be. Could be. Mine started January 2006. My ear's been ringing every day since January 2006, so I'm pretty used to it now.
I think we should focus on researching cyber attacks, like if we can use Gematria to predict something.
Oh, we predicted a lot of stuff with Gematria.
No, I'm
When
saying
she said
with
it
the
by
context
July or
of
June?
cyber attack.
Oh, cyber attack, yeah. Yeah, go look into all those. They always do the simulation in July. Maybe that's a sign about, because you're saying you see it being synced up with the new Fed now. That's in July. Always.
Well, I think they might delay it because they can't be like too in sync or it's suspicious, right?
I don't know. People don't seem to pick up on anything.
True.
It's like, look, I'm just telling them all the 44 stuff with Martin Luther King Jr. It's like, that girl's like, she was listening. She's like, I think it's probably a coincidence. Like, really? It's not a coincidence. Oh, man. All right.
It's not bad, dude.
All right, True Seeker, I'm going to turn this off for a bit, but stay tuned. You know, I'll be back. Since I have a long drive to LA, I'll probably do a stream just sharing all the latest thoughts. Try and improve my ideas for LA. I got to figure out how to engage with people better. Be less boring. All right, True Seeker. Have a great day. Signing off from sunny... Where are we at? Palo Alto?
Palo Alto.
Palo Alto. That's where we are. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. That's for sure.
Well, they got it too good.
Yeah, they do got it too good here. All right, True Seeker. Enjoy that natural beauty before we sign off. Remember, there are still beautiful things in the world. Till next time.